What if I told you India's exports to the U.S. just jumped for the first time in 5 months, even though heavy Trump-era tariffs are still in place? Yeah, something surprising is happening in global trade right now. In October, India's goods exports to the United States rose by 14.5% compared to September, breaking a long streak of falling numbers. This comeback happened even though Washington has kept 50% tariffs on Indian products, including a 25% penalty linked to India's purchases of Russian oil. The rebound comes as Indian state-run oil companies agreed to buy a large amount of LPG from the U.S., enough to cover nearly 10% of India's annual demand. At the same time, Donald Trump has exempted several Indian farm products from reciprocal tariffs, giving exporters some breathing room. Indian officials say trade deal negotiations with the U.S. are now moving quickly, and the first phase of the deal is close to completion. Still, the bigger picture remains mixed. Overall, Indian exports fell nearly 12% year-on-year in October, and shipments to 15 of India's top 20 markets actually declined. Despite the recent boost, exports to the U.S. have dropped 28% between May and October, wiping out billions of dollars in value. Experts think tariff-exempt sectors like smartphones and pharmaceuticals may have performed better, softening the blow. The new LPG deal could tighten energy cooperation between the two countries, something the U.S. has been pushing for, especially after India's heavy reliance on Russian oil. Even with diplomatic pressure from both sides, this rebound hints that U.S.-India trade tensions may be beginning to ease. What do you think? Is this a real turning point in U.S.-India trade, or just a temporary bounce? Share your thoughts below, and I'll catch you in the next one.